Hey, what's up YouTube? This video we're going to do an electronic steering lock emulator for a W207 EIS using the Autel IM508 and the XP400, and we're going to use the awesome Wexy bench platform. A link to this is going to be in the description if you want to check the platform out. And we're going to just be using one of these Chinese emulators. So what we need for that is the EIS data from the EIS, and we need the password. Now I've got a BE key here. It's an aftermarket key, so I can read the password directly from it. If you've got an OEM key, or no key at all, of course you got to do all keys lost and get the password. So I'm going to be able to read it off the key though, so we're good there. And if you need to learn how to do all keys lost, there's plenty of videos on my channel and others about that. But first thing we're going to do here is going to read the EIS data. So we're going to go to Mercedes-Benz, and I'm going to go just expert selection. And we're going to go to EIS tools, read EIS data, and we're going to just do it via OBD. Now the Wexy platform here has Gbox function built into it. So even though I'm not using the actual Gbox, I'm still going to select on bench Gbox. And we're going to just do W207. Tells you how to hook the Gbox up, but of course we've got the platform, so we're just plugged right in. We don't have to actually fuss around with the DuPont cables or anything. And we've got our EIS data right here, so now we're going to go ahead and just save it. And we'll hit OK, or yes, and it's saved. Now next thing we need to do is get the password. So we're going to go to key, and we'll just hit IR, and we're going to hit read key information. And then from here it's going to have us place the key into the XP400, so we'll do that. Hit OK. It's going to communicate with the key, and when it's done here, it's going to show us the password. All right, there's our key password. You're going to want to take a picture of that because there's not really a way to save it. Even if you hit copy, you can't paste it. So take a picture of it, and we'll hit escape. And now we're going to go to ESL tools, and we are working on a W207. And I'm going to just take the key out of the programmer, not that it matters. And it's asking if the Gbox has been used. We're just going to hit yes, even though we're using the platform. And we're going to go ahead and actually take our emulator and plug it into the platform. And it's going to do this annoying buzzing. There's nothing we can do about that. It's just going to sit there and beep. And oops. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not on camera here, but it does have a red light on. All right, I just went ahead and popped the cover off so you can see the light. That's indicating that it's not programmed, not reading a key. And then from here, you just want to hit write ESL data. And first thing it's going to do is read the data. And we've got the red light blinking on it. All right, and we're going to go ahead and just hit OK. And that's going to prompt us to open the EIS file that we read earlier. So that's under EIS and EEPROM. EIS data, and we hit view here, we can hit the bottom arrow and it'll pull up the most recent one on the top left corner here. So we'll hit OK and load the file here. All right, we'll just hit OK. And here's what wants the password. Now I've already typed this in once before I decided to make the video, and I discovered something kind of insanely stupid with Autel, but I'm going to go ahead and start typing, and it's going to pull it up because I've already typed it in once. Now, if I just select it and then I hit OK, it's not going to work. It's going to fail to communicate. So you got to pull the cursor back up and actually press enter. If you don't press enter, it's not going to work. So normally you'd be typing it all in, it wouldn't autofill for you, and you'd push enter and you're fine. But if it's already in there and you select it, if you don't put the cursor back and push enter, it's literally not going to work. So now we're going to hit OK. And it's going to go ahead and just write the data. And here's where it would actually just fail to communicate before it even gets to this step if I was to have just selected it and not put the cursor back up and pushed enter. And it's succeeded in writing, so now it's actually done. And now to test it, all we've got to do is we see that we got the red light right now, so we're going to take the key and put it into the EIS. And now the key is in there. We see the light has now turned green, meaning that its steering lock is unlocked as far as the car is concerned, and would allow the car to start. So There's doing a electronic steering lock emulator on a W207 with the Autel 508 and the G-Box, and of course the WEXC platform. And I don't have anything else to really add on this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, you can put them in the comments. And until next time, we will talk to everybody later.